Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. We got some 1961 New York Yankees baseball here on June 7th. We got the Minnesota Twins traveling to New York to take on the Yanks. And let's look at the starting lineup here for the visiting Twins. We got leading off playing shortstop is Versells. Batting second, playing second is Martin. Batting third, playing left field is Green. Batting fourth, playing first base is Bickwell. Batting fifth, playing third base is Killebrew. Batting sixth, doing the catching is Nargren. Batting seventh, playing right field is Allison. Batting eighth, playing center field is Tuttle. And on the mound, doing the pitching and batting ninth is Ramos. Let's take a look at the Yankees lineup now. And we got leading off playing second, Richardson. Batting second, playing shortstop, Quebec. Batting third, playing right field, Maris. Batting fourth, playing center field, Mantle. Batting fifth, playing first base, Scouring. Batting sixth, playing left field, Barra. Batting seventh, doing the catching is Howard. Batting eighth, playing third base is Boyer. And on the mound, doing the pitching is Ralph Terry. Let's get to the game here, folks, and get this thing started. All right, here's the first pitch from Terry. And Versells is going to lift that ball in the center field. Mix got it. And puts it away for out number one. Brings up Mr. Billy Martin, former teammate of these Yanks. Still good friends with the chairman of the board and Mick. And he drives that ball down the second. And Bobby's got it. Fires over the Moose. 2 outs. Here's Mr. Lenny Green up now for the Twins. And he shoots that ball down the second also. Not a problem for Bobby. He goes towards his right, makes the play. And that's 1, 2, 3. Go the Twins. The Yankees still to bat here. We got Richardson, Quebec, and Maris due up here for the Yanks in the first. And that ball's lifted into center field. And Tuttle will make the play. 1 out for the Yanks. Comes Mr. Quebec up now. And Tony pops that ball up in the infield. And Killebrew playing third today makes the play. That's 2 outs. Here comes Maris. And that ball is hit in the right field. Allison's got it. 1, 2, 3, go the Yanks. We get to the top of the second. It's nothing, folks. But Quebec, and Nargren due up here for the Twins. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be ball 1. And he wraps this ball in the right field down the line. He's turning, heading for second as a brown-eyed, handsome man, and he's going to make it. Slides in under the tag. So the Twins got the lead runner on at second, and here's Killebrew. Here's the pitch to Killebrew, and that ball is popped up to short. Quebec's got it. First out here in the second. Here's Howell, the runner on at second, see if he can drive him in. And that ball is hit down the second. And Richardson fires over to first. That'll leave us with a runner on at third here. 2 outs for Bobby Allison. See if he can get a 2-out base hit here and put the Twins on top. And he walks down the first. So we got first and third now with 2 outs. Brings up Bill Tuttle. And he hits that ball down to Allison. Down to Richardson. He fires over to second. Quebec covering. And that's it for the Twins. They strand 2. We go to the bottom of the second. Twins nothing, Yankees nothing. We got Mick due up, the Moose, and Yogi for the Yanks. Here's the pitch to Mantle. And that is hit down to second. Billy's got it. Throws out his drinking buddy. 1 out. Here's Moose. And that ball is hit down the short. Purcell's up with it. Fires across first base. 2 outs. And here's Yogi. That ball is lined back to the mound. Ramos has got it. 1, 2, 3, go the Yanks in the second. We go to the top of the third. It's Minnesota nothing. New York nothing. Ramos, Purcell, and Martin due up here for the Yanks. And that ball's hit into center field. And Mick, believe it or not, he drops that ball, folks. Mick's blaming the sun for being in his eyes, and I don't know. But the pitcher's aboard on an E8. So we got Versells up now with a runner on at first with nobody out. And he hits that ball over first base. And Ramos is going to make it down the third. Speed for a pitcher, good speed, period. And on a 2 balls, no strike pitch, he takes off. That's strike 1. But Versells is going to be safe at second on the stolen base. All of a sudden now with a 2 ball, 1 strike count, we got second and third. And nobody out here for Mr. Billy Martin. They're going to bring the infield in, try to cut off the run here. And that's going to be a fly ball to center field. Mick makes this play. And everybody's going to tag up here. So Billy gets a sacrifice. Puts Versells over at third with 1 out. Again, the Yanks are going to keep the infield in. Here's Lenny Green with 1 out now, running on third. And that ball is popped up into right field, and it falls in there for a base hit. And that'll score 1. So the big error by Mick is costing these guys now. So Green's on at first, and the score is 2-0 Twins. See what happens here with Beck. And that ball is deep. That ball is far. That ball is going over the left field fence. Home run, folks. And it is now 4-0 Twins. Sure, poor Ralph Terry's having a heck of a time here in the third. Brings up Killebrew. Here's the pitch to Killebrew. And that ball is deep, and that ball is back, going over the right field fence. Back-to-back home runs, folks. And the Twins are blowing this game open. Killebrew goes back-to-back. Comes Howell up now. Still only one out, and he's not done. The hit parade keeps coming. That's a single in the right field. They go out and talk to Ralph, try to settle him down. Been kind of messed up ever since Mick had that error out there. Brings up Mr. Allison with a runner on at first and one out. And that ball is hit down the short. His only play, though, will be over the first. Slower of a roller to get the double play. So that'll put Al down at second with 2 outs for Mr. Tuttle. Here's the pitch to Bill. And Howell is a catcher. He sure ain't going to steal. So that's strike one on Tuttle. And that ball is hit back to the pitcher. Terry fields it, fires over the first to end the inning. But it's a big inning for the Twins. Hey, Al. As the Twins score 5 on back-to-back home runs by Beck and Killebrew. We go to the bottom of the third, 5-0. We got Howard do Boyer and Terry for the Yanks. Here's the pitch to Howard. And he walks Howard with a 5-run lead. And what you want to see if you're a Twins fan, brings up Boyer. That's the Yankees' first base runner of the game. Here's Clint now. And that's a fly ball in the center left field. Green makes the play. 1 out. Here's Terry up the bat. We're going to let him swing away. We're down by 5. And it pays off. He gets a single in the center field. Howard will stop at second. How about that? Ralph Terry helping his own cause here. So we got first and second. 1 out. You got Howard on at second. Terry down at first for Bobby Richardson. Bobby's 0 for 1. He flew out to center his first time up. And that's an infield pop-up. Killebrew's calling everybody off. That's 2 outs now. Here's Tony Kubek due up. He's 0 for 1. He popped up to Killebrew his first time up. That ball's hit down to Killebrew. He goes the short way over to second to Martin. That'll end the inning. Yankees leave 2. We get to the top of the 4th. It's 5-0 Twins. We got RAMOS, Versells, and Martin due up here for the Twins. Here's the pitch to RAMOS. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Here brings up Versells up now. And that's a swing and a miss. What about that pitch reminding you of Linda Ronstadt? It was a blue bayou. Terry is taking matters in his own hands now. Can he strike the side out? Here's Billy. And he does. 1, 2, 3 go the Twins. 3 strikeouts. Terry's not letting them put the ball in play. Yeah, exactly. How they sure are. Stahl started off with a rare Mickey Mantle error and then went downhill from there in the third. Due up for the Yanks here in the 4th, rather, is Maris, Mantle, and Skowron. Let's see if they can do something here against RAMOS. Maris starts off with a walk. Brings up Mick now. Runner on at first, nobody out. And that's 2 balls and no strikes on Mick. Can he take advantage of this pitcher's count? And that ball is deep. That ball is back. Home run, Mickey Mantle over the right field fence. And he cuts the lead into 3 here with a 2-run homer. Now it's 5-2 Twins. So the walk comes back to bite Ramos in the butt. Here comes Moose. Let's see what he can do here. And Moose, that ball is back. That ball is deep. That ball is back. Hits off the wall, though. And Moose finds himself standing down at second. And a drive to right center field. Just like that, the Yankees are starting to get the Ramos. So that brings up Yogi with Scouring on at second. It'll take a double probably to score Moose. Here comes Yogi. That's a swing and a miss. That's out number 1 here in the 4th inning. Barrett goes down on strikes. Brings up Elston Howard here now. Can he drive in Scouring? And that's going to be ball 4. Ramos can't find the plate. Yogi's chased one out of the strike zone to help him out. And all of a sudden we got first and second now. 2 slow runners though are on for Boyer. See if Boyer can keep this game going, inning going. And that's an infield pop-up to second. Billy's calling for it. He makes the play. That's 2 outs here. Brings up Ralph Terry. Ralph is 1 for 1 today. He got a single his first time up. See what happens this time. And that ball is popped up to short, and that'll end the inning. The Yanks leave 2, but score 2 on the Mickey Mantle home run. So we go to the top of the 5th. It's 5-2 Twins. We got Green, Beck, and Killebrew due up here for the Twins. See if Ralph can keep them off the board here and give the Yanks a chance to tie this game in the 5th. And that ball is hit down the 3rd. Easy play for Boyer. Fires across the diamond. 1 down. Here comes Beck. He had that 3-run homer his first time up. And he's not done yet. That's a single in the left. That brings up Killebrew, who homered. Had a solo home run this last time up. He's 1 for 2. And that ball is hit down the Q-back. He fires over the Richardson, over the Moose. 6-4-3 double play to end the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. It's still 5-2 Twins. We got the top of the order due up here. Richardson, Q-back, and Maris. And Bobby laces this ball in the right field for a single. That's the way to start the inning off. Here comes Mr. Q back up. Let's see what Tony can do here. And that ball's hit down the second. And Billy Martin says, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. He bobbles that ball and everybody's safe. So we got first and second. Nobody out with the error on Billy with Mr. Maris up. Maris is 0 for 1. He's walked and flown out the left. See if Roger here can tie this game up, folks. That ball is hit in the deep left center. Going back is Tuttle. That ball bounces off the wall. And that'll clear the bases. So just like that, it's a 1-run game, folks. And Still nobody out. Mick due up. And they're going to walk the Mick. He's already homered. They're going to set up the double play with Scouring. Hi, Doug. So that puts Mick on. We got first and second now for Moose. Nobody out. They go out and talk to Ramos. He says he can get these guys out. They said they spotted you a 5-run lead and you're blowing it, kid. Here's the pitch to Moose. And just what the doctor ordered, that ball's hit down the second. Billy trying to atone for his error. He fires over the Vercel, who fires over to Beck. 4-6-3 double play. Maris will end up down at third. 2 outs for Mr. Yogi Bear. Let's see if Yogi can tie this game up, folks. Yogi's 0 for 2. He's lined out and struck out. Line back to the pitcher. And he hits that ball in the deep center field. Tuttle's back there near the monuments and makes the catch. And that'll end the inning. But the Yanks score 2 on Maris's double. And it's a 5-4 ball game, folks. So we go to the 6th inning. You got Howe, Allison, and Tuttle due up here for the Twins. Here's the pitch from Terry. And that ball is hit down the second. Bobby's up with it. He fires over to Moose. 1 down. Brings up Bobby Allison. And he's going to drive this ball somewhere. Folks gets a hold of it. And that ball's driven in the right field for a single. So the Twins got a runner on for Mr. Tuttle here. Bill's 0 for 2. Hit into a fielder's choice and grounded back to Terry. But he ain't going to do that this time. He gets that hold of it and hits that ball in the right field. And Bobby's going to truck on down the third. So Terry having a little bit of problem here in the 6th inning. At first and third. 1 out. For Ramos, he's not a bad hitting pitcher. You got the runner on third. The Yankees are going to bring the infield in. Ramos has got good speed. He'll be hard to double up. So here's the pitch. He is at 0 for 2, but he reached on an error and he struck out. Here's a big pitch from Terry. And that's a single in the right with the infield in. Runner scores. And Tuttle will end up down at second with the infield in. Ramos comes through. And the Twins are up 6-4, helping his own cause, folks. So we got first and second now for Vercels. Here's the pitch to Zorro. That ball's hit back to Terry. He spins around. And he fires down the second with Quebec covering. Tony fires over to Moose. So 1-6-3 double play to end the inning. But Twins add on one on with the pitcher. Ramos helping his own cause, driving in a run. So it's Twins 6, Yankees 4. We got Howard, Boyer, and Terry due up. We'll probably pitch hit for Terry here. Here's the pitch to Howard. And that ball's hit down the third. Killebrews got it. He fires over to first. 1 down. Here's Mr. Boyer. He's 0 for 2. He's flown out and popped up to second. And they walk Mr. Boyer. Clint trots on down the first. Like I say, we're going to have a pitch hitter here for Terry. And let's see here. think we're going to bring out Johnny Blanchard now with a runner on at first. Yeah, bring Johnny in here to pitch hit. Here's Johnny. Okay, you got Boyer down there at first. One down here for Johnny. And that ball's hit down the third. Killebrew's only play is the first. So Boyer go down the second. That's 2 outs. That brings up Bobby Richardson now. Runner on at second. And Bobby with a 2 outs here. Keep this inning alive. And that ball is popped up on the infield. Versells calls it. Makes the play. Yanks strand 1. We go to the top of the 7th, folks. It's still 6-4 Twins. Who's the Yanks going to bring in here to pitch? We got Martin and then 2 lefties. So I think they're going to bring in McDermott to come in here and pitch. There's Danny. All righty, like I say, he'll be facing Martin, Green, and Beck here in the 7th. Trying to keep this a 2-run game. Give the Yankees a chance here. Here's the pitch to Billy. And that ball is hit down the second. Bobby's got it. Fires over to Moose. 1 down. Lenny Green up now. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Nice job by Danny. Here's Mr. Beck. And that is hit down the third. Easy play for Boyer. Fires across the diamond, the scouring. 1, 2, 3 goes the Twins, and we've reached the 7th inning stretch. We got Quebec, Maris, and Mantle due up here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the pitch to Coney. And that ball is popped up to Killebrew. 1 down here in the 7th. Here's Roger. He's 1 for 2. He's flown out, walked, and doubled. He lifts that ball into right field. Allison's got it. That's 2 outs. He's up Mr. Mantle now. Mantle is 1 for 2 with a home run. Let's see if Mick can keep this inning going. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Mantle goes down swinging. And we go to the top of the 8th. It's still 6-4 Twins. Killebrew, Howe, and Allison due up here for the Twins. Here's the pitch to Killebrew. And that ball is popped up to third. Warriors got it. 1 down. Comes Howe now. And that ball is popped up behind home plate. Howard throws the mask off, makes the play. Quick 2 outs here for the Yanks. Brings up Mr. Allison. And that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. McDermott shuts the Twins down in order here in the 8th We go to the bottom of the 8th. We got Scowen, Barra, and Howard due up. Here's the pitch to Moose. That's a fly ball in the center field. Tuttle's got it. 1 out. Brings up Mr. Yogi Berra. Yogi is 0 for 3. He's lined out, struck out, and flown out to center. And he hits this ball down the third. Brews up with it. Fires over the Beck. 2 down. What can Howard do for you here? Howard's 0 for 1 and walked twice. And he's going to walk a third time, folks. Ramos don't want a thing to do with Mr. Howard for some reason. He'd rather pitch to Boyer, it seems like. Let's see if Mr. Boyer can make him pay for it. Here's the pitch to Clint. No, he hits that ball down the second. Billy will go the short way over to Sell it, covering second, and that's the end of the inning, folks. So we go to the top of the 9th. Minnesota Twins 6, New York Yankees 4. We got Tuttle, probably a pitch hitter for Ramos, and Versel's due up here in the 9th against Danny. Here's the pitch to Bill. And that's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Like I say, we'll have a pitch hitter here for Ramos. See who they got on the bench here. I think they're going to have Bill Gardner pitch hit here. Bill Gardner will come in to pitch hit. There's Billy. All right, 1 out now. Nobody on for Gardner. And that's going to be a walk. Bill does a good job here and gets on base. First walk by Danny. Brings up Versel's now. 1 out. Gardner on at first. Here's the pitch to Versel's. And they throw Gardner out at second trying to steal. And he's arguing and gets thrown out of the game. Of course, he was just pitch hitting. But he is freaking livid. Swears he made it under the tag. So 2 outs. Versel's is still up with a strike on him. And he strikes him out and gets out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 9th, folks. It's 6-4. Twins, who are they going to bring on the pitch here? They're going to bring on Mr. Raymond Moore here to pitch. There's Ray. And we got a pitch hitter due up here because McDermott's due to lead off, and then Richardson and Quebec. So let's see here. Who's going to come in to pitch hit? Bob Serve's going to come in here to pitch hit for the Yankees. See if he can get things going here. In the 9th inning, Yankees down by 2. Need some runners on here. Here's the pitch to Bob. And that's a swing and a miss. Moore strikes him out. Bob goes back to the bench shaking his head. Brings up Mr. Richardson now. He's 1 for 1 and scored. He's flown out, popped up, singled, and popped up. Let's see if Bobby can get on base here for the big boys. And that ball is lifted in the center field. Easy play for Tuttle. That's 2 outs. It's all down to Tony Kubek now. Can he keep this game alive for the Yanks? Here's the pitch to Tony. And that ball is lined right back to Moore, and that'll end the game, folks. And the Twins win 6-4. Break the Yankees winning streak here. Let's take a look here at the box score. The Twins, 6 runs on 10 hits and an error. Yankees, 4 runs on only 5 hits and an error. Old Beck, he had a hell of a game. 3 for 4. 2 RBIs with that home run. Killebrew was 1 for 4 with a home run. Yeah, Boo's right, Doug. I agree with you. Mick had the big home run for the Yankees. Maris and Scowen both had key doubles, drive-in runs, but that was about it for the Yanks. Ramos, 8 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs. Only 2 of them was earned. Billy Martin's big error kept that inning going that time, if you remember. He walked 6. That helped the Yankees out a lot. Struck out 2 and gave up that home run to Mick. Moore comes in the 9th, gets the save, gets a strikeout. Poor Terry, he gave up 10 hits on 6 runs. Only 5 of them earned due to Mick's error. He walked 1, struck out 3, but gave up those 2 big home runs. Danny comes in and does a great job. Walked 1 and struck out 4. The Yanks couldn't close the game, folks. Let's do some fast play here in the American League. Let's travel on down to Baltimore to watch the Angels take on the Orioles. And the Angels come up with a win here. 7 runs on 10 hits and an error. And Orioles, 5 runs on 10 hits. Then we travel on up 95. We go back up 95 to go to Boston. Watch the Kansas City A's take on the Red Sox. And the Athletics win there in Boston. 7 runs on 7 hits and no errors. The Red Sox, 3 runs on 11 hits and 2 errors. And the last American League game, again, is right down 95. Everything's right on the 95 corridor. You got the Cleveland Indians traveling to Washington, D.C. to take on the Senators. And the Senators win. The Indians, 3 runs on 9 hits and an error. The Senators, 4 runs on 5 hits and no errors. Let's take a look at the standings here after June 7th in the American League. You got the Yanks 2 games up on the Orioles, 3.5 up on the Angels and Indians and Tigers. Sure, all grouped up there. The Twins are now 5 games back. Red Sox are 8.5 games back. The White Sox 9.5 games back. The Senators 12.5 games back. And Kansas City A's are 17 games back. I'd like to thank Doug and Al Red Sox fan for stopping by. Check out Al's channel. Great channel. He's been doing a lot of football lately with I think it's Pro Strategy. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and on your way out of Yankee Stadium, hit that like button and leave some comments. Until next time, you all take care and have a great day.